What's up and welcome back to Naptime Builder. Y'all know what the dealio is. I ain't even got to tell you, we're working on the 55. And if you watched the last video, then you seen we did a lot of priming. It was prime time, baby. Work's getting done. Honestly, as much time as it took me to do all this, I should have made about 4 or 5 videos. So here for too long, I'm probably gonna be behind because I was ahead and now I'm losing time. I'm slow. I don't know what I'm doing, and I mean that in a couple different slow in a couple different ways. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I'm learning as I go. I ain't never even held a paint gun until a few days ago, and it shows. I'm telling you. But hey, let me just show you. Then yes, I'm nasty already. You know why? Because I just finished the last video. And I ain't ready to quit yet. So here we go. Oh, she's cramped up in here, boy. Oh, we got some bugs. Get out of here. Get. Get on out of here. There's plenty of gaps. You can find a way. But here's my girl. Look, she need to be wiped down. That right there been sitting for so long. Pressed air wouldn't even take her off. We gave her a little sand and I blew her off. I need to come in here and wipe her down real good. And then we're going to mix up some primer and see if we can look real good. She nasty. I need to hose this thing off. That's what really needs to happen. It's the only way some of that dust's going to come off. It's been sitting a while. Because this crap takes a while, especially when you're one person. But here she is. Primer's in there. I got to get her mixed up. Got her wipe her down. Then we can get this process started. Last video, I told you some of the problems that I've been having. Mainly me. Oh, that'll be fine. Like it right there. Maybe, possibly. But anyways, I told you some of the problems I've been having. Like I said, many times, I have no idea what I'm doing. But, the first few parts I primed, they're a little gritty. Because apparently I didn't reduce the paint, or reduce the primer enough, okay? And then when I finally figured that out, and I'd been cleaning the gun religiously, okay? All the parts, I took her apart, dunked her and soaked her, and then I wiped her out and bristled her and blah, 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 every time. But, continued on, and it was getting a little better because I figured out I needed to reduce it more. And guess what else happened? That didn't last long. It didn't. No. You get 2 steps forward and get kicked about 14 steps back. I got a couple of parts sprayed halfway decent. I was like, heck yeah, we're doing all right. Well, guess what? I forgot something else. The dadgum little bleeder hole or vent hole on top of the gravity tank thingamadooger tank. She was clogged, slapped completely full of paint. She wasn't letting no air in or out. So my paint wasn't coming down like she's supposed to be. Imagine like a straw. You got your finger off top of it. You just carry that liquid anywhere. You let the finger off of it, as in you unclog it. It flows. So my problem, I didn't have no flow. But after fixing that, the last few parts have come out great. Are they great enough that I ought to be charging people? Or that I ought to have my own shop? No. Which, I mean, even for a crappy job, I'd charge you, but you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be good money. It'd just be piddly money. But, so I've been having a lot of issues, but I feel like we finally got to a point where maybe we can get this thing done. As long as my gritty parts can sand out and be okay to lay paint down on, I will be okay. But I gotta go in here, wipe this thing down, make sure all the dust and particles is off of her. The wind's starting to blow. Hopefully that don't mean rain. But I gotta do that and then mix up some primer, and I'll show you I'll show you what she looked like after, okay? Alright, y'all, I got her sprayed and prayed. And sit in front of this fan. And then I went and cleaned the fence row. I'm disgusting and all that. But we're gonna check her out. At least she's been sitting long enough where we can at least look at her. Well, that's loud. Get some stuff scooted out the way, scooted and booted. I need to hurry up because I need to go take a shower. We got baseball practice tonight. What you just looking for? Woo! Look at her. That's what I'm talking about. So far, it looks pretty good. You know, I just realized right before or while I was in there, that there's a little dent right there. That's going to be noticeable. And it being on the driver's side, it's going to tick me off a little bit. Okay, just a little bit of dust there. Oh, yeah. I don't guess that's too terrible for a first time. So, we're going to let that go ahead and sit overnight. One, because I need to go, I'm done for the day anyways. Two, I'm nasty. I gotta go do a shower. How about jump in a cold pool right now? Hopefully, a clean one. It'd be nasty when I got out, but, I don't care about that. But, about it. Right now, I got to go. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. All right, y'all. I've been sanding like crazy, okay? I used 1,000 grit. Worked out great. Honestly, I probably could have used 2,000 grit and been okay. But I've sanded every portion. She's nice and smooth. I did not sand the firewall. I probably should have. I might need to go back and do it. All right, so what my plan is, okay? My plan. If you've been listening and watching, I got 2 paint colors, okay? The truck itself is going to be British Racing Green. But I also bought some gunmetal gray because I'm planning on gunmetal gray wheels, dash, and the grill. All right. But in this whole process, painting piece by piece, inside and out and all that, I've realized that I use a whole lot more product than these little 1 gallon kits. I don't know why they even sell it 1 gallon. I mean, that's just a smack in the face knowing you're going to have to buy a couple more. Anyways, I digress. But what I'm thinking about doing, since I have 2 paint colors, and to make my paint go a little further, what I'm thinking, yes, I'm talking with my hands. Grill, dash, wheels, of course, but they'll be bought like that. I ain't painting them. And under the hood. Do the firewall under the ridge there, down, gunmetal gray, inner fenders, gunmetal gray. What do you think? That way you open the hood, you see I keep calling it the firewall, the inner fenders, gunmetal gray, up there green, you know what I'm saying? I think it'd be alright. Do I do under the hood gray or green? Which one? Probably gray. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, so do I need to go ahead and sand that? I sanded the dash, didn't I? Or did I? No. So I didn't sand the dash and I didn't sand the firewall. But I'm not painting them green like what I got going on right now. And I'll have to let that green set for a little bit before I feel like I want to put some plastic on it and try to paint this other mess. I don't know. Hey, I could go real old school. I could do, you know how they would do the two tones, like the fenders be different colors. I could do green, and then all the fenders be like gunmetal gray. Never mind. I'll smack myself just for thinking that one. Anyways, I'm gonna blow this thing off. I might go ahead and sand them too, just for the heck of it, just so they're smooth. I mean, I'll have to sand overspray off of them anyways afterwards, but you know. In that case, forget that. I'm not sanding them. I don't want to sand them twice. Let's blow this thing off, get her wiped down, break out the paint. I'm nervous. I was nervous for the primer. I'm really nervous for the color. Golly, boy. All right, and here's what she looks like. She got her booty hanging out. And it sounds like it's starting to sprinkle. So, you know, that's just lovely. Make sure it's just pulled down after I had to lift her up so she didn't scrape. But I didn't push it in as far this time. That way I got a little bit more room between this brace and... between this brace and the front of the cab there, where I can get up there and this not be in my way, really. Oh, here comes the rain. I guess I won't be mowing today. We painting though, baby. Maybe to cool it off a little bit. It's hot as crap out there. Humid. This North Alabama humidity is terrible. Anyways, we're gonna wipe over her down. I'm gonna go in there and look at her paint. I may come in here and wipe it down again, just to make sure after that. And we'll get to work. Alright, y'all, got her wiped down. She's in there, wiped down. And well, now we're looking at the color. British Racing Green Metallic from the restoration shop. Yeah, we ain't doing high dollar stuff here, okay? I mean, look, there's Rust-Oleum lacquer thinner, there's some restoration shop urethane reducer. This is what we got. Pop her open. See what she look like. Boy, she about look daggum black, don't it? That's crazy. I shook the can up a little bit before opening it just to help it out a little bit. Oh, she dark. I like it. I like it. You ain't really picking up the sparkles in it, but all right, maybe you can see it a little bit there. Heck yeah, I think it'll look good. All right, y'all, I've been sitting in front of the fan for a few minutes. Let's see what she looks like. We ain't gonna touch it or nothing, but I'll at least check her out. Kind of liking it. Kind of liking it. I mean, I can see a couple flaws already. We'll see. Look at her. I like it. There's a couple of small dings apparently I didn't know about. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Got the orange peel. Heck, brand new vehicles got orange peel. But I mean, I like it. I'm a fan. And I'm not worried about any overspray to the inside or anything like that. Because, well, because it'll get cleaned out, wiped down. And like some kill mat or something, like some kind of sound deadening mat will go all the way in there, up the back, the whole floorboard, the ceiling and everything. So I'm not worried about painting the interior. I already sanded down, rattle can primed, and painted the interior like some turbo cans. It's fine. It's fine. But I'll probably do that upper piece. You know, I talked about doing the dash, the gunmetal gray. We'll probably do it up there, gunmetal gray too. I'm not sure if that gets covered up by an interior kit or not. All right, she's still tacky. We're gonna let her sit, okay? But I think she looked pretty good myself. What's up and good morning? We're back. All right, little man had a couple ball games back to back last night. We didn't get in till like a little after 10. But you know, I was still up this morning, 4 o'clock. So it's pushing 5 right now. Golly, man, this color looks so good. So good. Like, she is not perfect. I did find a run that I'm probably just going to leave, to be quite honest with you. And there is a little trash in it. She's going to need to be wet sanded. But I am debating on waiting till the whole truck is painted and put together before worrying about wet sanding. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. But man, this color looks freaking good, dude. I love it. Love it. Heck yeah. So, let me give you a little bit better walk around in here in the light. The walk around out there didn't do it much justice. Look at that, man. When I was mixing it up, I was a little worried that it might be just a little dark. But this is like perfect. Yeah, when I was mixing it up, I was a little worried. I was like, you know, maybe I should have done it over gray primer instead of black primer. But this right here is perfect what I was wanting. Oh, it's nice. I like it. I like it a lot. While I was spraying it, I did have a couple flies get in it. That's what I'm talking about. She's looking good, baby. All right, so the plan now, our 2 bedsides, gonna take them and hit them with some 1000, 1200 grit, something like that. Blow them off, wipe them down, get them in the booth. If I have enough room, go ahead and get the back fenders also. And I'd like to get as much in there as possible at one time. And like I said yesterday, before we got done, we're going to start from the back, work our way forward, because that's the way our stuff's laid out. Well, y'all, that's what she's looking like right now. Give it a couple hours to dry. Later on, around nap time, I'll come out, flip them over, wipe them off, throw a couple coats on the other side. Until then, I'm gonna go in, take a shower. I'm sticky and nasty, and hopefully get some breakfast. Kids just woke up. Surprise, surprise, I didn't go in. I didn't take a shower. I did eat a little breakfast, but then I got my butt back up, went outside, started clearing fence rows and cutting trees and, you know. But in the middle of all that, oh yeah, I did some weed eating too. In the middle of all that, I did come back out once they was dry, flip them over, and painted the other side. And I also ran out of green paint. So, but this is where we got so far. Look at her, look at her. I feel like the camera makes it look a little bit better than it probably does in person. Oh, it hit my head. I'm hating myself for brushing on that rust and reform stuff on these bedsides back when I first started the truck, because I did not get all that out. But you know what? I told y'all she wasn't going to be perfect, okay? I ain't got the money to make it perfect. So, I'm just doing what I can do with what I got. And this is what we're getting out of it. But it's 10 billion times better than it was. So, yeah, I had just enough paint to get the 2 coats on the other side of these to finish these off. There is a couple runs here and there. I'm hoping after I get her put together, we can do a little wet sand on it and hopefully make stuff look a little bit better. There's a little bit of garbage in some of the paint. You know, I didn't have the slightest problem when I primed them of getting bugs or anything like that in here. But when I started painting them, they ain't no telling how many flies I've pulled out of paint. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. But I love the color still. And be quite honest with you, I don't really have nowhere to put painted parts. I don't feel so bad about the primed parts over there, because, you know, that ain't the final stage. But I'm thinking about going ahead, and this is pretty much the whole bed. I got both bed sides, both rear fenders, the tailgate, and the front of the bed, the front bed panel. I'm thinking about just going ahead and putting it on the truck. That way it's over here, it's where it's supposed to be, and all that, and not over there on the floor, you know what I'm saying? So that might be what we'll work on, is trying to get that semi put together. I mean, get some out of the booths, off the floor, back on the truck. I might need to get a bucket with some water in it and a rag and wipe some of this dust that's been on here ever since we started, or ever since I painted the frame, basically. All right, not perfect. Boy, she looks a lot better with without an inch of dust on her, you know. All right, y'all, that can kick my butt. Not having them upper restraints or anything. It was tight, and I wasn't thinking nothing about them. And I was trying to get that bolt in, and I pulled that bedside just a hair. Apparently it took tension off that tailgate, and that mother swung down, hit me right below the knee. I wanted to cry like a little baby, but I'm good. I'm gonna survive. You know, I gotta work tomorrow. Kids gotta eat, so we're gonna live, but I'll still cry about it, okay? Just so you know, I'll still cry about it. Anyways, tailgate's on, check this out. Ain't nothing but tension and the hand of God holding that tailgate up right now, so y'all just don't breathe on it, okay? Now, when I get done, I'll probably just let that fold down and hang because I don't need no accidents. Actually, I'll go ahead and let that hang down. You know, just I've already got 2 or 3 scratches I put in the new paint. You know, go me. I shouldn't be doing this by myself, to be quite honest with you. Because them panels is heavy and awkward, and maybe I can find me a paint pen or something, you know what I'm saying? It's about disgusting. But about to try to throw these rear fenders on. That way we can get a little bit of a look going on here. Kind of odd seeing it because I'm so used to seeing it like either crusty black with primer and rust and all that, or sanded down and just primered and then primer gray and black primer and, you know, all that. So it's nice seeing some color on it. I'm hoping once I get this done. See, my grandma has a 67 Ford F100 that was her dad's. It's also green. That is not the reason I painted this one green, but that's also green. I hope once I get it done, I can go clean that up for her and maybe take a few pictures or something. You know what I'm saying? So let's see if we can throw some fenders on. Alright, y'all, what's going on? Boy, I'm pumped. Can you tell? Look at that booty, don't she look good? That's the best booty I ever did see. Boy, that green be popping. It's just popping. Yeah. Them heifers left the daggum door open. What are they doing? God, was they raised in a barn? Anyways. Sorry, I was talking about my mama, my wife, my son and daughter that walked out just a few minutes ago. Just picking. Just picking. Maybe. Sorry, I'm excited. Don't she look good, though? Don't she look good? God. Boy. Now, we ain't even going to talk no more about that tailgate swinging down and about taking my daggum leg off. Look at this. She got me. There's a big old daggum knot right around in here, and I didn't even see that busted up spot. That's rough. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have showed that. Just letting you know. You seen the cause, I was showing you the effect it had on me, okay? Now, let's swing it back down. That way she don't get a mind of her own. But dang it, boy, it looks good. It's what I'm talking about. No, she is not perfect by absolutely no means is it perfect. I told y'all from the jump it wasn't going to be perfect. I told you from the jump it was going to be like a 20, 25 footer at about 60 miles an hour. I mean, I can see on the bedside right here, I can see some brush strokes from when I did the old Rust-Oleum reform and seal or whatever. I can see that because I couldn't grind that stuff down smooth enough And I didn't. I probably could have, but I didn't, obviously. I was hoping that the high build primer would, build and fill, you know what I'm saying? But she didn't as much as I hoped it would. But, so, we got a green wood grain bedside. Custom. Like I told you, I put a couple scratches in it while putting this mug together by myself like a big old dummy. So, look, right here's one tailgate scratched that right there up a little bit. That girl need to wipe down. And right in here, there's I don't know if you can see a little spot up in there. Oh, and right there's a couple little smidgen spots. Now, since I got her all together and all this, since she's painted, I can see some angle grinder marks. Your boy needs to put down the angle grinder with the sanding pads, okay? That's all I'm saying. I need to put it down. I need no more removing. Sorry, I hit it with a fender a minute ago, or well, a bedside while ago. I need to absolutely quit. Sorry, man, the angle grinder is like my favorite tool. I need to quit the angle grinder with the flappy disc to remove rust and get stuff to bare metal. I really do. Because it don't take but just a smidgen too much and you got grooves and everything, and I'm seeing the results of it in a few places. But honestly, I told you it wasn't going to be perfect. I knew in my mind it wasn't going to be perfect. I knew it. So I can't be mad about it. But what I also know is this must be looking good compared to what she did, boy. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Let's just look at it from another angle. When it gets a motor in it, has a little weight on the front, she sits down a little bit more. Get them fat fenders up there too, boy. Just look what I'm looking at right here. Ain't she beautiful? Ain't she beautiful? Now, can't you see it? Can you see my vision? See where the black is? Gunmetal gray. Inner fenders, gunmetal gray. The U-shaped radiator, we're just going to call it a radiator support. Why not? Gunmetal gray. But the panels that goes on each side behind the headlights, obviously we're going to do them green because they show up too much right behind the grill and everything. The grill will be gray. Those will be green. So gray, inner fenders gray, gunmetal gray. Dash, gunmetal gray. I need to look and see if this up here is covered by anything. We may go ahead and paint that gun like this. Have the dash post and the top piece there, gunmetal gray. And then everything else in here is going to be sound deadened. Then carpet and whatever kind of interior kit I can find. But my goodness, ain't she looking good, boy? Oh. My. That's what I'm talking about. Boy, it looks so much better with that inch of dust off of it. I just can't get over it. Woo! Sorry. Look, today's Sunday. That just made my whole week right there. Whole week, baby. Now, I'm going to add these little clips right here into the video. See how long she be. I mean, we might have to end this video right here, to be quite honest with you. I got green paint on the way. Should be here next couple days. But I won't be able to work on this mug again. Today's Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I won't be able to work on it again until Friday. 5 days. Because I'm on day shift. And I can't come out after day shift because I got baseball practices and church and just time with the family before it gets dark. You know what I'm saying? Before we lay them youngins down. So I can't be doing it. I got 5 days. That's why I got to get ahead every now and then, because them day shifts get me, boy. But dang it, she's looking good. Is what I'm talking about. My goodness. I'm going to chill out. All right. Thanks again for watching Nap Time Builder. I hope y'all are loving the new colors. Hope you're loving it. I'm telling you, I just can't get over it. I just can't get over it, man. Look, I'm grinning so big, looking like my eyes are shut. It's ridiculous. Man, I really appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe. You know, send me a dadgum comment. Tell me I picked the wrong color, and I'll tell you to mind your own dadgum business. But I'll still reply to you. It's whatever. Just don't be hateful. Don't be hateful. Be like, hey, cuz, I wouldn't have picked that color. I like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'd be like, well, that's cool. I mean, go buy you a 55 F400 and paint it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But mine's green. All right. All right. Thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate the heck out of y'all. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe, share. Hey, if you don't like these long videos all that much, jump over to TikTok. Well, even on YouTube. I'll chop them up and throw them in shorts too for y'all lazy mugs that don't want to. For y'all mugs that can't sit around and pay attention for long. I understand everybody likes short videos nowadays. Whatever. What I got left up here? Oh yeah, nothing. Cause your boy been working. Okay. Catch y'all later. Go work on that project.